welcome everybody to Gathering of Light. My name is Reverend Joanne. It's wonderful to have you here. We have our opening song, which is an original, right? From Reverend Walter.
Yeah.
Leave it alone.
There's a song I wrote a couple of years ago. It's about our Creator. In the last verse, we're going to change the song from "You're Never Alone" and we're going to sing "I'm Never Alone" when we get to the last verse.
So you'll be joining along.
When you're lonely and afraid, you feel your life just slipping away. There's someone you can trust, who's close and never far. He understands when life can be so hard. You hide your teardrops in the rain, hoping no one sees the pain. You have a faithful friend who knows just how you feel. He understands when life can be so hard, and gives his love to you and helps you remember you're never alone. You're never alone. He really loves you and he wants to take you home. In times of trouble, he'll keep you safe from harm. You're never alone. You were alone and at his door. He gave you shelter from the storm. He understands when life can be so hard. He hears the song you sing deep inside your heart, and sings it back to you when you forget the words. You're never alone. You're never alone. God really loves you and he wants to take you home. In times of trouble, he'll keep you safe from harm. You're never alone. When life brings you to your knees, he'll be there for you like you've been there for me. When you're lonely and afraid, you feel your life just slipping away. He understands when life can be so hard. He hears the song you sing deep inside your heart, and sings it back to you when you forget the words. You're never alone. You're never alone. He really loves you and he wants to take you home. In times of trouble, he'll keep you safe from harm. You're never alone. I'm never alone. I'm never alone. I'm never alone. God really loves me and he wants to take me home. In times of trouble, he'll keep me safe from harm. You're never alone. I'm never alone. I'm never alone.
Wow, nice. Well, welcome. welcome again, everybody. It's a gathering of light. Isn't this wonderful where people bring their light and bring their music, bring their joy, bring their prayers, bring everything together. We make a heart-to-heart spiritual connection with you all as you come. This is our summer of growing spiritually. What do I become if I continue to grow spiritually? I have these attributes and qualities. And so one of the things that I'll actually have a spiritual practice. Woo, what is that? I'm sure we all know that, but we talk about that because we do spiritual tools for secret living. So participate whatever level you're comfortable with, because we are very excited to be having another one of our seminarians stepping out to give you a beautiful message today. In the meantime, why don't we say our opening purpose statement? We gather here together to worship with love, to inspire and encourage each other with our spirit and through the wisdom of the world's diverse faiths. We commit to listen with open hearts that we might gain positive, practical tools to continue to grow spiritually and enrich our personal beliefs. So, starting out with that practice, starting out with our indigenous traditions, we do a consecration of calling in the four directions. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
We start in the east, powers of the east, powers of air. We call in Archangel Uriel to light us up through our spiritual practices, that we might gain clarity, wisdom, and peace. Powers of the south, powers of fire. We call in Archangel Gabriel, our divine facilitator of communication, that guides us through connection and along our spiritual path. Thank you. Powers of the west, powers of water. We call in Archangel Raphael to heal us through prayer, meditation, and visualization of his delicious green light surrounding us and healing us. Powers of the north, powers of earth, we call in Archangel Michael, protector, to empower us in challenging times, that we might know courage, strength, and fortitude, and envision ourselves surrounded in his delightful indigo light whenever we need. Archangel Sandalphon holds the grid below. Archangel Metatron protects the space above. We turn inward to our spirit, to honor ourselves in all we think, see, and do today. And so it is.
And so it is. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
This is our declaration of intent. As we come together, the universe is with us. In beauty, it walks before us. In beauty, it walks behind us. In beauty, it walks below us. In beauty, and so we dedicate ourselves, Divine Spirit. Thank you for the gift of life made new this morning, and for all of our awakening our minds today, so that we can deeply appreciate how every person, every tree, every drop of water is the perfect expression of your love in action. Throughout this day, help us to see every object with new ideas, and affirm this chair, this cloud, this person, this is the creative energy, the mind of God in form, and so it is. Reading was from the Pocketful of Miracles.
Please join and sing with me now. Make me a channel of your peace. Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, pardon, Lord. And when there's doubt, true faith in you. Make me a channel of your peace. Where there's despair in life, let me bring you home. Where there is darkness, holy light. And where there's sadness, ever joy. Oh, Master, grant that I may never see. Console as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. It is in parting that we are one. In giving to all men that we receive, and in dying that we're born to eternal life. Oh, Master, grant that I may never see so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. It is in parting that we are pardoned. In giving to all men that we receive, and in dying that we're born to eternal life. In dying that we're born to eternal life.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm here to do words of wisdom. Love takes more than crystals and rainbows. It takes discipline and practice. It's not just a sweet sentiment from a Hallmark card. It is a radical commitment to a different way of being. A mental response to life that is completely at odds with the thinking of the world. By Marianne Williamson. Daily spiritual practice is a technology of inner change. Without it, such change is inconceivable. Devotions alone are insufficient. The practice must be contemplative. Only such intense forms of inner discipline lead to the interior breakthroughs that provide real progress in the spiritual life. This insight is found in all the spiritual traditions, difference between a genuine mystical process and popular religion, or a purely devotional type of spirituality. All spiritual practices are transformative, be they contemplative forms of prayer, meditation, and sacred reading, a restful, active participation and presence in liturgy and ritual, music and chanting, yoga and certain martial arts, hiking and even walking. They change us within and make the inner change consistent with our actions in the world, in our daily lives. Seekers and saints of every tradition have cultivated a spiritual practice and have thus cultivated a profound self-knowledge. By Brother Wayne Teasdale in the Mystic Heart. Every night before I go to sleep, I say out loud 3 things that I am grateful for. All the significant, insignificant, extraordinary, ordinary stuff of my life. It is a small practice and humble, and yet I find I sleep better holding what lightens and softens my life ever so briefly at the end of my day. By Carrie Newcomer.
And so, let me invite up today's speaker, Amy Pearl.
Good morning. My name is Amy, and I'm going to share with you on the 5th element of spirituality from the book The Mystic Heart by Brother Wayne Teasdale. So far this past month of Saturdays, we've heard about element 1, actualized moral capacity. Element 2, solidarity with all living beings. Element 3, deep nonviolence. Element 4, humility. And today, I will speak about element 5, spiritual practice. Give me a whoop whoop or a show of hands, please, if you feel that you yourself have a consistent spiritual practice. For those of you at home, there was more than half of the room, and I hope that all of you commented your responses also. Pema Chodron stated that there isn't anything except your own life that can be used as a ground for spiritual practice. Spiritual practice is your life 24 hours a day. Iyanla Van Zandt said, I encourage people to have a spiritual practice. That's the best way to take care of yourself. If you have that daily practice, it means you're getting divine guidance. You're not being guided by your ego or your personality. And Guru Sri Sri Ravi Shankar is quoted as saying, the source of your mind is love, and whatever you do to go to that source is spiritual practice. Prayer and meditation are usually the first things that one thinks of when we hear the word spiritual practice. In the 12-step rooms of AA and Al-Anon, step 11 says, sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him, praying only for knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out. It is said that prayer is when you talk to God, meditation is when you listen to God. Most people in their early spiritual journey report struggling with the modality of meditation. Even Ellen DeGeneres shared that she was trying to do meditation and yoga, and instead of the silence that she was opting for, She had a commercial jingle running in her mind. Amazing what our brains will do to us so that we cannot enjoy the silence and create an empty space, making room for the divine. As humans, we can get discouraged and have the tendency to just say, I can't meditate. At the Karma Triana Dharmakachakra Monastery in Woodstock, New York, the monks there give a lesson that singing or chanting can be meditation. Washing dishes can be a form of meditation. They teach that walking in the woods or on the beach can be meditation. What an epiphany! People that have been practicing meditation for years and beating themselves up are just making meditation harder than it has to be. Perhaps you can relate to some of the following ideas and find them helpful. Some people feel super connected to God when they're swimming. They could be doing laps in the ocean, losing all physical pain, being buoyed up, held by the mighty ocean in all its majesty, and losing all thoughts. When they are clearing out the ideas that no longer serve them, this is where they find their best connection. Others can run for miles, the entire time talking to God, telling all and listening for the answers. To be able to get into that kind of routine with their divine power definitely takes practice, and that is where they find the most peace. People can become so immersed in dance that they can see the dancers' auras. Some of us do Tai Chi or Qigong, two other methods of spiritual mindful movement. Also, things that you could do with your hands, such as coloring, woodworking, painting, knitting, crafting. They are all ways to make a connection to the light. So meditation can be anything that brings you closer to the spirit. By another show of hands, how many of you think that having a spiritual practice is important? I would say most of the room. Guru Dharmamita said, people become depressed when they neglect their spiritual practice.
Yep.
Why is consistency in spiritual practice important? In order to prepare for one's day, it is suggested the first thing to do is to choose a daily reading and a morning prayer. At the end of the day, a review of your day, asking yourself questions such as, how were you connected to the divine? Where did you show compassion? Lastly, drifting off to sleep with prayer, meditation, music. I have a couple of different songs I can recommend if anybody wants to hear them. Spiritual practice is vital to our well-being. It is well known that when a person falls away from their spiritual practices, from their necessary daily routine, it may be subtle at first, but in a short time they lose their connection with the divine. The ego steps right up and starts controlling our thoughts. Let me tell you, this is no good for anyone. It is only when we have a consistent connection with our higher power do we have the patience and the serenity to turn our power and will over to the divine. Only when our connection with the divine is strong can we find our right thoughts, the right words, and the right actions. Our spiritual practices are directly linked to our attitudes. When we are immersed in love with the divine, there is no room for anger or discontentment. What does it take to have a spiritual practice? Commitment is key. If you don't feel like going to the gym, you go anyway. If we don't feel like sitting with a particular person because their ailments are just too much for one person to handle, we go anyway. It should be the same way with our commitment to meditation and prayer. It is the healthiest workout for us to reconnect with our life source. Create a new good habit by repeating it every day. After a minimum of 21 days, our neuropathways begin to rewire themselves. You've heard the idea, well, actually, it's a book title, Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. The idea is so powerful that Dr. Wayne Dyer wrote a book about it. By replacing bad habits with better habits, such as replacing procrastination with a better habit, may I suggest the following. During our Buddha Sangha, we learned about metta, or loving kindness. First, starting with ourselves, we say, may I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I live in peace or with ease. Repeating it several times before moving on to either a specific person, then your family, the country, the world, is really a great tool for our meditation box. Or we could try a centering prayer. Brother Teasdale explains that first you should choose a sacred word, one with 4 syllables. This should be a word that holds a strong value for you. Examples like mother, father, love, joy, peace, mercy. Then sitting quietly and comfortably, close your eyes and gently introduce your sacred word to your mind, letting it come and go. Don't hold on to it. But when your monkey mind kicks in, recenter on your word. Keep repeating this process for the time of your meditation. When that time that you've set aside is complete, take a good extra couple of minutes to slowly re-immerse yourself back into the day, remembering that this is the time that you have chosen to connect with your God, Goddess, with spiritual attentiveness. The more we practice, the more quickly we are able to reestablish our connection with the divine. Or perhaps you'll try a Christian meditation by repeating Maranatha, come Lord, in Aramaic. Or perhaps a Buddhist chant, such as Om Mani Padme Hum. These are a few of the 12 examples mentioned by Brother Teasdale in this chapter about spiritual practice. He likens it to mystical life being as important as food or water to our bodies. Just as we can't live without these things, spiritual practices, whatever that means to each of us as individuals, are deeply important to our total well-being. Being fully connected, mind, body, and spirit. When we are deeply connected in spirit, we are not only healing ourselves, but we are transmuting healing into the world. I will conclude with this quote from life coach Maston Kipp. Living on purpose is a lifestyle, a way of being, and a lifelong spiritual practice that will refine your soul. This isn't a 10-day or 30-day plan. It is a lifelong adventure. Will all that care to join me repeat after me? I am dedicated to my spiritual practice. I am dedicated to my spiritual practice. That is the basis of Elements 5. I would love to hear that you went out from here today with a new excitement to implement a fresh spark into your spiritual practice, or that you're trying something you've never tried before, so that you and I together may be one step closer to being peaceful and bringing peaceful and loving energy to the world that is anxiously awaiting it. And so it is.
prayer of peace. Oh, great spirit, great spirit, you have created yourself as the mystical tree of life that encompasses many different paths home to you, each requiring the soul to grow in a slightly different way. I accept with the gratitude your guidance in helping me focus on the right path that will encourage my soul to grow in this specific splendor you intended when you first planted it as needed in your garden. Help us to stay and dedicate ourselves as true spiritual practitioners and live our spiritual journey with the continued use of our spiritual tools. Aho.
So we're going to move over here. Already is the start of our meditation, then we're going to go from there into our meditation.
Thank you, Joanne. In this moment, everything shows up, everything presents itself just as it is. And when you slow down and let it all happen, something fantastic, magic happens in you. Ooh. And when you breathe in, it's like we're all listening to an echoing of our own soul. And when you breathe out, it's just like a rain cloud. Relief, it comes pouring down on a thirsty world. Meditation is a medication to cure the illusion of separation. Meditation is a medication to cure the illusion of separation. To a mind that's still becomes a cup that's filled with effervescence, ever-presence, and a heart that swells. And when you drink from this, it's a never-ending peacefulness. Don't have to believe in this. It's a story that tells itself. Just breathe in. It's like we're all listening to an echoing of your own soul. And when you breathe out, it's just like a rain cloud. Really becomes pouring down on a thirsty world. relief it comes pouring down on a thirsty world. Meditation is a medication, cures the illusion of separation. Meditation is a medication, cure the illusion of separation. We are one, we're all together. We are one, we're all alone. Come on. We are one, we're all together. We are one, we're all alone. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. One more time. We are one, we're all together. We are one, we're all alone. Come on. We are one, we're all together. We are one, we're all alone. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh, Namah Shivaya. Oh.
Wow. So let's take that beautiful song into our hearts now and just kind of let go a little bit. Just do a little acknowledgement with that breath, right? The song said as we breathe in, we're listening to that ancient place within us. So let's, each one of us, find that ancient place within, that light. Even if it just is the tiniest little flicker or flame you could find within. Put your attention on it. Breathe into it. Breathe all the way in. All the way in. And then breathe out. Just let it all out. Let out all the tension. Let out all the stress. Let everything go. Like the song cloud, like a rain cloud. Just releasing all that heaviness. Breathing in, connecting. Seeing that light, letting it spark, shine. And then breathing out and letting go. At your own pace. Here it is, this moment. It's your moment. Everything is showing up, right? But it's just as it is. Don't need to fix it, change it, do anything. Just allow the breath in and out. In this moment, we're not separate from anything. We are all together, all one with the divine, one with the light. When we can connect that light, we can fill our hearts with the effervescence. So beautiful. Your soul saying thank you. Thank you for paying attention. Your heart opening to love and light, to healing. Taste this moment
running, not hiding. Allowing. And if you get distracted, just breathe again, follow your breath. And find your way back. To the connection. And say to yourself, I am here now getting my medicine. The medicine that connects me to the truth of life, to the truth of light. As the angels soar around our room, hearts opening, minds still. How sweet, how beautiful, how simple. Breathe it in. We are never separate, never alone. And we can come back to this place at any time. And if you'd like, you can put your hand on your heart to remind you that you're never alone, that the divine light is in you and with you, always. And so it is. So, thank you. Take that on the road. So, the song said, relief, it comes pouring out on our thirsty world. We have a thirsty world out there, and many that are thirsty in our hearts and in our minds. So if we want to send some prayers out, some grounding, some powerful intention for healing for those in our hearts and minds. If you want to say those names right now of those people that you'd like to send some healing out to, especially all of those who are in our community that are needing prayers. We hear you. You're all of those on our prayer chain. And we're going to help ground them and help ground ourselves as we send out this prayer of healing. And I will sing this song, and I will raise up to the night sky, and I will sing this song. I do believe we're back on solid ground. I do believe we're back on solid ground, and we will sing this song, and we will raise up to the night sky, and we will sing this song. I do believe we're back on solid ground. I do believe we're back on solid ground. Yeah. So we're hoping everyone's on that solid ground. Artie, come on up. You do the
Hello, everyone. How you doing? Hey, thank you, Diane. Yeah, we love you. Thanks so much. And Angel Bill does too. When he's not here, Diane's got his back. So, help me out with our abundance affirmation. We are grateful for all the grace and wealth flowing in and through each member of Gathering of Light and for all the abundance in our lives. We are grateful for all the grace and wealth flowing in and through each member of Gathering of Light and for all the abundance in our lives. Thank you. Yes. All right.
Right now we'll have our annual meeting today.
We have our annual meeting. Thank you for coming, everyone, and staying. And this is our annual meeting. You want to start with a prayer?
Yeah.
Mother, Father God, thank you so much for this moment and this day, and for all of us here that connect with you. May we be in harmony and in the flow of your divine energy, and may you flow us with your sparkling, divine energy. Thank you so much, and we are so grateful. Amen.
So you want to introduce all the trustees?
Yeah. So we have some new news on our board of trustees, and we have a new vice president, and she used to be the secretary, and that would be Connie. She's over here. Come on up. Yeah, we'll get you on the camera.
Get your butt up there, in other words.
In other words.
And then you can sit in one of the chairs up there.
Oh, wow.
Connie, and then you can sit in one of the chairs up there.
It's like the seat by the east.
And,
Yes, sure.
yeah, I'm so glad to have Connie as vice president. We collaborate a lot, and she really helps me with what I have to do as president, so it's really good. So now we also have Carmen Mafia as our secretary. We are grateful for her. Hey, Carmen, come on up. Yeah. So, yeah. Wally? Our treasurer, Wally Wozniacki. And we have, come on up, Molly, come on up. Also, we have Mo Rossi, Maureen, she's home right now because she's setting up the party for later. Yeah, she will be here. Hey, Mo! She's very colorful, she brings up a lot of beautiful imagination.
I don't know my rules, what happens, nothing happens.
Can't get through?
Don't go too far away. Okay, all right, great. So I want to give you minister support for this time frame. As you can see, we are doing, I'm just so proud of our seminarians, right? They've been doing like great. And it's not just that they come up here and doing really thoughtful, well-prepared messages for all of you. It's that they're here every week. They are working for you. They're setting up. They want to talk to you. They're reaching out. They're really being of service, and it's really, really amazing. And I'm so proud of it, of everything that's going on with you guys. Our other stuff remains the same. We give you this full-fledged, all this kind of information that we have, a full calendar of events and things happening. As far as, and I just want to thank you all for being so patient. I mean, it was so great. I was able to go away, and you guys didn't even miss me, right?
I did.
Yes, so I'm talking about at the gathering, dear.
I still did.
Everything. So anyway, it was just really great that I could get do a pilgrimage, to do work, and we have plans for going away again next year, so just so you know, but I have plenty of fill-ins now, so everything will be great, and I'm just really grateful to all of you for all that you do to help support what we do. And please, you need to know, I am available. If you text me and we set up a time, I know last time I wanted to have times where I could talk to everybody. I'm sure some of you got to speak to some of the seminarians, because I did hear that we did want to do some kind of conversation and reach out to you. But text me and I'll set up a time, and we could even meet, or just talk on the phone, or whatever you need to do. That's part of being here. So I am available. It seems like I'm always running somewhere. I am, but there's a plan to everything. So don't think it's just squirrely stuff. So I am available, and we are here. So being that we're going to talk to you a little bit. Walter's going to give you a little our summary here that I'll put up on the board. It's down here so you can see what it looks like. Okay. So.
We're looking at here, the pie chart?
We're looking at the pie chart right now.
Okay. So our main sources of income are the pledges and bingo. And what we want to do is we want to increase the amount of pledges and decrease the amount of gaming. That's the bingo. But I can't see that really well. But our total income so far, this is this year, right up to June 30th. We got these. It's $156,350. Total, is that great? So our total spending was $67,903. So the difference between that is profit or discretionary income. So it's $90,000. Thank you. I mean, that's just incredible. We never had these numbers before. Gathering of Light actually was going in the red. And it was only a matter of a few years where Gathering would be out of business, and now it's just so profitable. We have.
So I just want to explain the graph a little bit that you can see. If you see this gray, that says general giving, because $50,000 was given to us from another nonprofit church that went under. So it's a four-leaf clover community. It was a spiritual community that they just aged out, so they didn't have any more. So they sold their possessions, and now they gave us $50,000. So that's why we have this gray. So that's huge, so that was a big part of it. And then it has to stay that way. No, the phone has to stay like that. So that's this here. This is bingo. This is general giving. This one was the pledges. That's where that has to become this. This is where we spend our money on. It's mostly the blue is we spend it on what you today, like the service, the rent that goes into it, the music, the equipment that's all here, all of that stuff, it's all there. So there's fellowship, projects, and missions is the next big one, general operations, professional leadership. We have, accountants and bookkeepers and things like that, and fellowship, and office supplies and stuff like that, and the starter packs. So community outreach, starter pack is a big chunk too, because we rent the space for the starter pack and stuff like that. Okay, so that's that. I wanted to explain that chart a little bit. We do have a printout of this. Anybody wants one, but I wanted you all to look up to the board. And this is the one that you have. So, but actual pledges, we put down as a goal is 55,000. So far, people have paid in 31,000.
So why does it say up above 19,000?
Because our bookkeeper moved some of them into general giving. I have to go over it with her. Because she didn't have the thing, so we have it marked down. Let's say if you put money in the basket and you had an envelope, we wrote down your name and the amount of money, and the bookkeeper got it. She put that under general giving under your name. She didn't put it under pledges and your name. You see what I mean? So I have to straighten that out with her. So this was just happened this week, so I'm sorry about that discrepancy. But that's what that is, yeah.
I thought maybe one was like year to date and one was like the hopes for the whole year.
The goal was the hopes for the whole year.
That's what we put in the budget.
Right,
55.
right.
So we're a little shocked.
We're very shy, even in the pledged amount. But, you know, we make it up in fundraisers. That's how we make things up in fundraisers. That's why fundraisers are so important, because the pledge amount doesn't hit the goal. Okay? All right, and then this is, well, those are the investments.
This is the investment portfolio value in 2024.
Who's the pointer?
At the end of the year, $116,903.
Last year.
And now the value is $216,353. That includes the 50,000. So, but even if you include the 50,000, we made about. I just looked at it the other day. We made this year $38,000 in investment profits, with a return of 11.5%. And we got an early start in the bear market in 2022. So I was buying during that bear market, and then the market exploded the last 3 years. So we had an 11.5% annualized return each year for 3 years, which is I hope that keeps going.
Yeah, can I ask a question? What type of costs are incurred running bingo?
Oh, huge. The rent of the room is, what,
600
$600?
a week,
Every week is $600.
32,000 a year.
Yeah, $32,000 a year just to sit in that room for that time.
And
But
we
it's a
gotta
big
buy our own
hall, it's all the equipment. We rent the tablets, the computers that they use. We buy all the paper. It's a big investment, but obviously there's a great return on its investment.
Right.
But it's one of those things, makes money, you know, takes money to make money, right? So that's what
Total
it is.
cost is about $55,000 a year to run bingo.
We want to increase the pledges.
Right.
And also, we want to take advantage of the fundraisers. So we're having a celebration for the 30th year. It's not just like, oh, this is a nice party. No. This is like really important to raise money. So we are asking. It's a journal, you know, to buy an ad, you know, we haven't figured out what the prices are. Okay. We want to make money on this. At a minimum, what did we say? At least $20,000.
Yeah, and that will make up the difference in the pledges, right? Right there. We'll be done at the beginning of the year. The thing is to meet those goals, so we can we have monthly expenses, so this is really hard to see. Sorry, I didn't think it would go so small.
Give her the mic.
I'm trying to pinch it here, hold on.
Just a little pinch.
Little pinch. So we had a small business loan that we took out during COVID because we were given into it, and it's up to 2% or something, like this ridiculous amount. So we're paying it back at $139 a month, but we're investing that money, so we're making money off of it. So that's another reason why we have that. So that's why that's there. There's social media, payroll taxes, lots of insurance money per month. This is per month that we have to pay. Rents, the music equipment, musicians, a Dropbox, Apple Music, the storage space for the starter packs is up to $332 a month, constant contact, office supplies. I'm trying to get this up a little bit more. Honda, that's my car. I don't get a parsonage like every other person. I get the car. You guys want me to live in my car? There you go.
Joanne's salary is 30% below what other pastors are getting. She's not taking a big salary at all. I mean, she's
So this is just hold the mic here. This is like, we took like the average, like seminary expenses. This is per month, but you know, we spent that much in June, and there's that. Stipends when people come in, speakers and things, that's probably per month, but that's what we spend. So we're breaking it down. Starter packs, we spent this much money through June, and it's probably that much a month, right? 147. accounting, all of that. You probably spend that amount, office expenses, like all your programs or printing, or all that kind of stuff. Bank charges, $17 a month. So this is all basically, what you'll see is, basically we're $10,692 it costs us a month to run basic stuff. As you can see, we don't spend it on anything, but we take everything else and we invest it so that we can have our own place one day, right?
That's the goal, is that this money, by the way, it belongs to everybody at the Gathering of Light. This belongs to the Gathering of Light and our community. And our goal is to buy our own building one day.
It's
So,
cheaper in
Question?
Pennsylvania where we're going,
Question
so
over here.
we could bring it all down there.
Our investment portfolio, what industries are comprised?
Well, you can, that's a long conversation. Where at the party we'll have things, you can have conversations, okay? But that's definitely transparent, we have the whole book on it,
Okay.
but it's a lot.
our portfolio is of 80% equities, 20% fixed income.
Okay.
So it's 80-20 portfolio.
Yeah,
A little bit more.
details, we can
Well, I'll tell you later.
You guys can know any of this stuff, but it's a long conversation, so you can sit down with any of us.
We saw that building cost money or?
That is it, that's the investment, that's the investments. We put the money into investment.
It's like the 200.
Yes, because we used to have it in a savings account and it was doing nothing. So we decided to invest it and that's how it grew.
So it's growing.
Yes, we want to be smart with everything. We're smart with all the different things and that's thanks to bingo. Okay, any other questions on this? So you see where it's going. So thank you all for all of your contributions. You see, it really does matter. And so because of that, all of this $10,000 it goes into all the different activities we're able to do, and I don't know why, right? We continue to do all these activities. 12-step Course in Miracles, Buddhist chanting, Buddhist Sangha, Qigong. I'm still trying to get the core healing circles going. Energy healing circle, Goddess Rosary Prayer, Power of Prayer, Seminary, the solstices. We have all the parties, all the events that we do. We have the community service projects, all those other kind of things that we do. You guys can see all that. The social activities. The canoe trip was a trip. Rana's here, that's a miracle. Because she was on that canoe. All the different things that we do, you'll see on here, we spend the money on with the over 50 fair. Virtual stuff, all these cameras, all these equipment, getting new wires and everything else. Oh, I have to switch this over. Hold on. Does Artie, do you want to say anything from that side? Don't look at this. This is not right.
Artie has been a blessing for the Gathering of Light. You couldn't do without him, Artie. Right? God bless you.
My heart's in it. I think I was born for service. Ever since a little boy, I wanted to help other people. And my mom and dad instilled that.
Did you hear him sing today?
Yeah!
Amazing. I never heard you sing like that. Wow.
The guy's name is Bob Sima. I say Sima. Look him up. He's got some really good stuff, all spiritual, deep. And when I learn a song, at some point when I'm learning the words, wow, I get messages.
I was impressed when you memorized it. Yeah. You know music, and that's really.
I just feel like if I can know a song and not have to look down, I can be with you guys. All of me. It's beautiful. I loved it. Nice to meet you.
Love you, guys.
So, yeah, so I'm bored, yeah, man. So our meetings are really productive when we keep the agenda small, an hour. So, right, Connie? Yes. So we get things done, and we have a plan of action.
All right, so you want to tell the other announcement?
What's the next?
Come on. What's the next? I know! The next announcement! He's like looking at me, which one?
No, I know.
The big one?
Yeah, so everyone's wondering, and where are we moving, right?
Yeah.
We found a place, and it just happens to be King of Kings Church, right in Melville. Yeah, we are so grateful to be there, and it's really good for the South Shore people, kind of closer to Northern State, yeah.
Mayor,
I live right around the
all
corner.
you have to do is just go to New York Avenue, over here, just down here, make a left, stay on New York Avenue until you come to Old Country Road. Just cross over Old Country Road, it's on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
So literally, go here, left, all the way, and it's on the road.
So our,
Instead of making a right and going to Whitehall.
5 miles away.
Cross
Right.
over, stay straight.
so our services will still be on Saturday. We'll have Saturday at 10 a.m. And
September.
our workshop day will be on Mondays instead of Tuesday, over there, as of now.
When does this start, I
I
think?
think the 5th,
Yeah.
Saturday the 5th.
So all the workshops will be on Mondays?
I think the 5th, right?
Monday.
September, right, 5th, around there?
6th.
6th,
Is
September
that the
6th.
first Saturday at Kings and Queens? September
Right.
6th?
Is the first over there. The 30th of August will be the last service here.
So we'll be moving stuff out of the building if you want.
Wow.
And that's it.
So there's the address. The address is 261 New York Avenue. That's what the church looks like. You come in over here. Services will still be, as we said. We need to pack everything into labeled containers, and help is needed to clean out Unity building. We'd like to have this building cleaned out of all our stuff by the 23rd. By August 23rd.
I hope this is bigger because we got more
stuff.
Yeah, but we're simplifying, so we're getting rid of a lot of stuff. This is, the starter pack program is gonna be moved to public storage unit in Millville. And so we wanna the plan is to move the storage facility from Bay Shore to this public storage. This public storage is literally 5 minutes away from the building. So we're gonna have extra room there where we're gonna put crates of our stuff here. So we'll put in a crate all our Christmas stuff, all our Seder stuff, all the, and label everything, and that will stay there. Okay, we don't have the same room that we have here. It is a small space. The sanctuary holds 100 people. So,
This
I
holds
think
153.
this is larger. But this is what, if you can kind of see when you first walk in, there's little, this is the only picture they had. I wish I had another picture. You can see the altar in the back. It's pretty straightforward. It's back to pews, but there's plenty of room around it, all right? And that's where we're gonna be in there. John, yeah?
How long is the lease for?
2 years. We got 2 years.
When do we start in there?
September.
September 1st.
And the rent is the same.
Same rent,
I got the same,
1,800.
yeah. It's in Melbourne, very close. What, Amy?
You said Tuesdays are gonna be Mondays?
Monday night.
Yeah.
They didn't give it to us. They have other activities going on in the building. It wasn't it was either that or no other night. So that's all we have.
But the Zooms will be.
The Zooms can be other nights. We can do that if you want to do it. So our 2025 goal is to double our membership.
Yes.
Right? That's what we want to do for this time next year. We want to double. I think we have 80 people on the list. Was that counting about 80? 77. So we want to double our membership. There are every night, every day of the week at King of Kings, there's some sort of 12-step group that goes into that building. We have all the bulletin boards so we can put up all information on, so they can be seeing it all the time. There's a lot of activity. There's a Korean church in there on Sunday, and also a Spanish-speaking Christian church is on Sunday. So we're Saturday, but we have it from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday. So we'll still be doing power prayer, we'll still be doing all that other stuff. There's a fellowship hall. So how we want to achieve our double the membership, we want to achieve this by an advertising blast. So we're moving, so that's a great reason to put it out. And every social media, every advertising, every community service thing that we can do, whatever you can do, we'll do mailings, we'll do the radio, we'll do whatever we can do. News 12, let everybody know we're moving. And we want to have strong greeters. We want to have people standing at the door when people walk in there, new people coming and people who haven't been there, people finding the place. As we have now, we have a great, the teams that are on cleanups. We would like to have the teams for greeters and people coming early and standing at the door and saying hello, and warm fellowship time, bringing people in, seeing newcomers. There are people assigned to sit with newcomers that come in, make sure they sit down and eat and have something with our fellowship time, right? Keep it warm. More workshops and strong signage outside of the building will be on the corner. The corner of it is a little piece of property there, and it's on the corner of Old Country Road and New York Avenue. Very busy area, so if we have good signage in both places, so we can spend some money on some signs, put them out there, really doing that. So hopefully they can bring people in, because once you come in, you get it, right? Yes. But you gotta get people in. Yes. So what we're saying is we need 100 members pledging $100 a month, and we could own our own place. We don't want, Unity, unfortunately, they lost their membership as far as people aging out. A lot of people died. But the people that really dedicated themselves to it and were willing to put that in, that's what you need. You need 100 members that are at least doing that, and you can pay the bottom line bills.
Like Joanne was so nice when she said, hey, if you want to talk to me, just give me a call or text me, and I'll take the time and talk with you. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, this is your church. This is your facility with almost $250,000 in net worth. And it's fantastic. If you could rate, as a treasurer now I'm speaking, that if you're giving $25 a week is $100 a month. If you can increase 10% on $25 a week, that's $2.50. That's less than a half a cup of coffee at Starbucks, right? So for $2.50 more, just write your check. If you're doing $25 a week, make it $27.50. Just do a little bit more. I did it myself the other day. I'm writing my check. I go, I'm going to make it 10% more. And I did. I didn't notice it. I mean, and I felt it was the right thing to do. Yeah. So we want you to do that, because our pledges have to go up.
So as a community, we're doing our part by building that building fund. We're doing our part and making sure that's invested. But once you pay for the building at that part, or the down payment of a building, you need to maintain it. That's where you need membership. So let's go to King of Kings. Let's build and outgrow it in the 2 years.
Yes.
How's that? Outgrow it. Right? And then we have members here that are sustaining members that are online. You know who you are. There's a few of them. Never even came to gathering. They're sustaining members. So beautiful things. So we really have a wonderful thing, and we're going to keep it going as much as we can.
One more question.
Sure.
Does it help or hinder or neither, like the people that just throw money in the basket but they don't have a specific pledge? I mean, I'm not saying that's not helpful, but does it?
It's helpful, but it doesn't help for budgeting. You know yourself. Like we put a budget of 55. You're throwing money in. We think we're not hitting that, so we're running around trying to get it somewhere else. But if we know you're going to back that up, then that's great, and it's fine, right?
The days of like, I'll just give a little bit of money in the basket. Those are all over. Almost all churches, and I interviewed some pastors. It's all pledging. They want to know, because they got to do a budget. They got to say, look, it's going to cost us this much this year, and we need X amount of members because each one will pay $100 a month.
Right.
And for $100 a month, you have access to Joanne. You have access to all these things that she spoke about. They're really really good. We got a bunch of seminarians coming up that, you know, they're gonna be giving, they'll be doing the services too, and it's a really exciting place. And this is your gathering of light.
Yeah, give us more ideas, talk to us, you know? Talk to us, definitely. So, we don't want to hold this up because we got a pool party waiting on us. And lots of food. Poor Maureen's probably running around going, oh, I gotta put it all together. So we have plenty of times to chat. We have some extra copies of this if you want to see the PowerPoint, and you can do that. But
Here.
Artie, you want to say anything else? Voted in again as president.
It's a pleasure and it's an honor to be here together tonight.
The trustees vote for the trustee positions.
The work isn't so hard when your heart's in it, really. And I am so grateful for my trustees. Thank you, Wally and Connie and Carmen and Mo at home.
Hey, Mo.
Yeah, because it's easy to work with them guys. It feels good, you know, we're creative and thinking about the gathering and how can we be better, not just at the meetings, but better people. So I just want to thank everyone for that. And I just want to say, there's a special request today. Sheila, our dear friend Sheila, has a friend named Neil who's having heart surgery, and she wants some prayer stars. If we could write some prayer stars before we leave the building today for Sheila, that would be really grateful.
For Neil.
For Neil, but it's Sheila's friend Neil. All right. Thank you. What, John?
It's more than just the surgery's going through, it's having a battle with the insurance company.
Right, they won't give them the money for the insurance.
Comments.
They won't
Just
give them
send
money for it.
Divine over there. Divine knows exactly what to do.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, VP. Hi, everyone. I just have to say this is not rehearsed at all. I'm sitting there, and I couldn't see your board, but I could hear it. But sitting there, and what was so sparkling to me, and I'm borrowing Artie's word there, it truly, looking out at each one of you, I just love you so much, and I am so thankful. I am so incredibly grateful for this place and for all that I have gleaned from it, and dear Reverend Julian and all of our ministers, and all of you. I hope that the message that you get today and that you get every time you come here is how incredibly wonderful and gifted you are, and what a gift you are to all of those that you reach and touch in any special way that only that you can. So I thank each one of you for being who you are, and I am just so proud of every one of you, and I love you dearly. Thank you, Julie.
And you are another step, you coming here is another step towards peace on earth. And so we say peace words and words of greeting, everybody. Aloha, Om Shanti, Shalom, Salah, peace, Pax, Satsirikal, Dirjananda, blessed be, Aping, Amahoro, Aquene, Namaste, Pache, Mir, Mer, Ashe, Aho.
This be my solemn vow to you.